15. Good morning. You know, I was talking about memories the other day. And the memory that popped up, and I've told this story before, is being lost in Mexico, Tijuana, Mexico. I got lost there one time. Lost and ended up on the east side, I think. But my memory, it's funny because because I remember very correctly, but I can't remember the hotel we stayed at. And the hotel we stayed at was the Pacifico Hotel in Tijuana. And I can't remember what it looks like. So I looked it up, and I go, oh, boom, there's the gate. And all these little flashes started coming back to me. Because sometimes these things happen, and I go, man, was it because I was drinking that night? Did some things get made up? Who knows at this point? It's fact. But let me tell you. Let me get into that story. So we decided, we used to go to Mexico because you can drink under 21, right? You can drink, you can pick up illegal knives and weapons. You can come home with all kinds of good stuff. Plus, our dollar goes a long way over there. The American dollar goes a long way. So we would go over there and do some shopping, some drinking, a lot of drinking. You know, we'd go to clubs like Papa's and Beer and the Boom Boom Room for $10 all you can drink. I mean, come on. $10 all you can drink. Now the policia over there, they definitely take a look at some Americans and they'll rob you. And here's how they'll rob you. They'll pull you over and they'll threaten to give you some sort of ticket, reprimand, or even take you into jail unless you give them what's in your wallet. And some people would go, nah, they don't do that. Yes, they do. The Mexican police are crooked as fuck, and they fuck with Americans. Now, I haven't been to Mexico in a while, but we used to go all the time, and we stayed when we started getting a little older, we started staying in Rosarito, right? But when we were younger and started, we just go to Tijuana and party all day, all night, and have some fun because you can drink underage. And there's on Revolution Street, it's a party, man. I mean, people are partying. They're doing those upside down shooters and the whistles, where they'll pick you upside down and shoot liquor into your mouth, which, as I'm describing it now, sounds fucking awful. Don't touch me, you weirdo. But at the time, I guess that was the party. That was the way to do it. So anyways, yeah, so we go down there, we're partying, we're having a good time. And that particular day, we were staying in a hotel. We were going to stay over the weekend, and there's some friends, and we're all partying. And we were at the Pacific Hotel. So we go out partying, eating, having some tacos and drinking all night long. We're hammered. We're hammered at the end. Much like me, this is what happens when people want to turn in and go home. I go, nah, I'm going to stay out just for a little bit. I'm going to stay out. So I keep drinking, partying, whole 9 yards. My friends go back to the hotel. I get annihilated, okay? And I love to go on walks. That is a fact. I'll do that in foreign land, in cities I don't know. I like to just take in the city. So I went on a little drunken walk. A little overconfident drunken walk. And I'm walking down some seedy areas of Tijuana. Homelessness. A lot of prostitution, everybody. Especially at that time, who knows what's going on right now. A lot of prostitution. A lot of underage prostitution right there on the street, open for all to see. You could take a young girl and you can have sex with her for a good, cool $20. That's a fact. I know we're all worried about what's going on over here in this country and how women are not taken care of over here. But I agree, we got to take care of our women. But just 2 hours away from California, there's definitely underage prostitution happening right there, guys. So anyways, I'm walking around and seeing everything going on. I just keep walking. I'm actually really enjoying myself. Howling at the moon, being a typical Ian who thinks he's invincible while he's drunk I'm 18 years old or so. 18-year-old kid walking down the streets of Tijuana. My legs start to get tired. I've been walking for a while. And to be honest, I have no idea where I am. I can't even recall. But in my head, it's dark. It's dry. I can't find a business, a person around that isn't homeless. Walls are graffitied. I mean, it definitely looks like Armageddon where I've walked. Who knows? I to this day, I don't know exactly where I walked to. So I keep walking. I'm trying to find a cab. I'm going to try to find a cab. Cabs are passing me by. Now I finally find a cab. Picks me up. Zero English, guys. Zero English. And you go, well, of course, you're in Mexico. Yeah, a lot of Mexicans, they speak English over there. Because in a lot of countries, they picked up English. It's a smart move. Got to make money. Pick up English. Over here in this country, we don't give a fuck about other languages. See, I wish I knew just a little Spanish, especially at that time. But so I tell him I need to go Pacifico. Go to Pacifico. That's what I say. She goes, okay, get in. So I get in and we're driving. I'm hammered. The world is spinning for me just a little bit. And we're driving, and it seems to me we're driving into more of a seedy area. It looks like an area in like Breaking Bad where they're driving in the middle of New Mexico somewhere or they're. And in my memory, I'm seeing late night tumbleweeds. I'm seeing desert as far as the eye could see. I'm seeing shanty towns. We're driving through all that. And my inner compass tells me we're going the fucking wrong way. We're going the wrong way, sir. And I'm going, so I start to go, Pacifico. And he's like, yeah, sí, Pacifico. Yeah, okay, all right. We're going farther. Shantier and shantier of shitbag fucking Tijuana. Guys, it's disgusting. Skid Row is definitely gross here in Los Angeles. That is a fact. And because of the pandemic, there is shanty motherfucking towns in Los Angeles. That is a fact. Let's not try to hide it. We fucked up our city. San Francisco, the Tenderloin, oh my God, is it gross because of this pandemic and because you guys are a bunch of sissies and don't know how to slap people out of your businesses. Okay, I digress. Anyways, it looks horrible. Mexico's looking terrible. And we're driving farther and farther. And I'm starting to have a little panic. I'm starting to panic. I'm starting to go, something doesn't seem right, Ian. Something doesn't seem right. Pacifico, sir, Pacifico. Sí, Pacifico, he says. And we're starting to slow down a little bit in this cab. I feel I'm way far away from the Pacific Hotel. I believe I'm way too far. My inner compass was telling me I have a good sense of direction. I think I do. And people are starting to come out of homeless Tijuana locals are starting to come out of their little shanties and their little shacks and their their homeless encampments, and they're starting to come out and take a look at this cab that's slowing down, driving by into their fucking shitty little town. And I'm back there and I'm looking at people slowly start to come out from the left, from the right, starting to look at what's this car driving down here for. And I'm going, oh shit. I'm going to get jacked. Yep. Not only am I going to get jacked, I'm going to be killed. These motherfuckers are going to kill me. They're going to take what little money my 18-year-old American self has, and they're going to kill me, and then they're going to dump my body out here. My friends are going to wake up all hungover tomorrow wondering where the fuck I am. And they're going to, well, Ian just got drunk. Went home with some hua maybe. Who knows? Ian's crazy. He can take care of himself. He's cool. So I start to have a little physical panic inside. I'm going, this is going down, son. Now, your boy had brass knuckles in one pocket and a switchblade in another pocket. Now you go, why do you have that in Mexico? Because I bought them. You can buy those weapons in Mexico easy. The swap meet. Go down the swap meet. I'll buy a switchblade for $5. No problem. So I'm going, sir, Pacifico, and I'm starting to get loud. Sí, Pacifico, Pacifico, sir. I'm going, this is not the way. Sí, Pacifico. This is not the way, sir. This is not the way. I'm starting to panic. As I'm telling you right now, I'm starting to get goosebumps because it's coming back to me. So I go, and he starts getting louder. I'm getting louder. And he's still driving, and he's slowing down. He's starting to slow down. So here's what your boy does. So I slide over right behind him. Right? I slide over. I pull my switchblade a little bit out of my back pocket, and I have my hand under my butt because I'm ready to pull the switchblade out, and I'm going to stick this motherfucker in the neck, and I'm going to take off in this taxi. I'm going to stick him and take off. I'm going to stick him, pull him out of that taxi, and find my way back to my hotel. And I don't know where the fuck I am. I'm also hammered. But I'm sobering up. These situations will sober you up. Woo. Man, I'm feeling it right now just talking about it. And so I'm sliding over, and we're yelling, and I think he sees that I slid over behind him. And I do believe, I don't know, who knows, that he may have kind of figured this is I have two theories about this. I have two theories. He may have saw that he goes, oh, this is maybe not a typical sissy American that I'm going to steal from. There's probably going to be a fight here. Or our language crossed, and so I'm going, El Pacifico Hotel, Pacifico. I'm doing that. And then he goes like this. He says this, oh, El Pacifico Hotel. And then turns around and takes, and we hit a U-turn, and he he's laughing and takes off, and we start making our way back. And I'm going, fucking Pacifico Hotel. I'm doing this to him, right? And as he turns around, I slide back over to the right side of the cab. And I'm going, my breathing is heavy. I'm going, come on, man, let's go. He goes, yes, okay. You know, he's doing, and he says some words in Spanish, and we go back. Now, this is 100% true to my memory. But few things. As I'm telling you this now, I came to the conclusion that I think he was gonna. One thing he was gonna take my money and leave me out there for these people to murder me or do whatever. That's a theory. Or there really was a cross of communication. Like the theory he was going to do it, and then when he saw me slide behind him, he maybe saw that maybe I'm not a typical sissy American that you're just going to steal from. I'm going to get you. I'm going to get you. I mean, that's a fact. Maybe around 18, 19 years old I might have been. And at that time, I did feel like, like that's no problem. I'll shank that motherfucker. No problem. I don't care. But it was nervous. There was a lot of nerves. And I was freaking out a little bit, and I was having a little panic. And this man, this driver of the taxi, whether he had bad intentions or not, he was probably 10 seconds away from me stabbing him right in the neck. 10 seconds. For fear of my life. I was going to do it for fear of my life because people, the homeless encampment, little shacks that were out there were coming out. And I saw it coming. And I have a good sense of these things. I have good survival skills, I think. And I sense these things. Either that or I'm a little paranoid. But this man was about 10 seconds about getting stabbed to death. I'm telling you, I almost did it. My life would have changed. His life obviously would have changed. A lot of things would have changed. I wouldn't be sitting here in a beautiful place in Long Beach talking about this. Maybe. Or maybe it'd be a secret that I took to my grave. Maybe what's the other scenario? Maybe I did get him, smashed him, pulled him out of the taxi, hop in the taxi, speed off without any of these homeless Mexican dudes getting me, speeding off, finding my way back, dumping the bloody cab, finding my hotel, going in, washing up, leaving a bloody cab, and I take it to my grave. What if that was the deal? What if that's what really happened and everything else I'm bullshitting you? But it isn't. Nope, that's not what happened. So the cab driver takes me all the way back. It was a long drive, so I definitely wandered off far. I walked far, and he drove me out far, way away, probably to the east side of Mexico, where I'm on the west side. Now, the east side of Mexico east side of Tijuana is not pretty. It's not safe. It's not safe for Americans. It's not safe for teenage Americans. It is not. And so I might have lucked out on that one. And he drove me back. I came all the way back. And I remember the gate, trying to get into this gate. How did I get into this gate? I don't even remember. I think because, man, I don't remember how the gate slides open. Somehow I got into the gate, got into my room where all my friends are passed the fuck out. And I passed out. And that was it. What's funny is that looking back, I think I described it to my buddies, but it wasn't a situation. Like, that situation was almost normal to me. Like right now, I would have came home. I would have told, if that happened, I'd tell everybody, like, oh shit, man, I just had a thing. I just had an issue. But at the time, I guess at that age, man, I really just went, I just went with the flow. I went with the flow of life. I didn't complain. I didn't tell anybody. I just rolled through. I think a lot of my boys are still like that, and we all do that. We just go with the flow, man. To some people, that's some crazy shit. To us, I think we just rolled with the flow. We go, yeah, that happens. You almost get jacked. You get lost in Tijuana, Mexico. That's normal. It's normal. I mean, thinking back, it's funny. I have goosebumps. Funny how we get goosebumps and our skin goes up when we think about something like that. But that life could have changed. I could have murdered somebody right there in Mexico. And the party would have been over. But now that I'm talking about it, I do think there was a little bit of that. I think he was going to jack me, because I don't know what else. I was saying it right, Pacifico. Maybe I said El Pacifico Hotel. Maybe that did it. He was actually going to take me somewhere else. I'd love to know where he was going to take me. I always think about that on the other side. What was this person thinking when he picked up this kid kind of in the middle of nowhere? At least to me, it was the middle of nowhere. This American kid he got paid. I paid the toll. I tipped him, which is not a lot of money from American money to Mexico money. That long ago. And we're all safe. We're all good. But it was very interesting, to say the least. But who knows? I think this dude, he was going to try to jack me. And I think here's what I think was going to happen. Here's what I think the scenario was going to happen. He was going to stop the car, scare me with all these people coming out of the woodwork, and he was going to take my money. He was either going to say, "Give me all your money," or I'll leave you out here, or he was going to take my money and then say, "Get out," and leave me to these people. Or he was going to kill me. Now, who knows? Like, you never know who the cartel people are in Mexico. I mean, they're not tattooed faced looking gangsters that try to scare you like they are in America. No, it's a little fat Mexican dude that's trying to make a living. That's basically it. That's true. Now, he's not a good guy because he's stealing and killing people from people, but they don't look like what you think they look like. Cartel, Mexicans. So, it's a little fat, cute little Mexican dude that'll jack you because the poverty level is giant. There's so much poverty in Mexico. So, they'll do anything for money, and they think Americans just have money. We're just given money for being American, which may be a little true. But yeah, so I think something like that might have happened, and then when I slid behind him, he goes, "Oh, okay. I think this kid is on a different level." Maybe he saw he's like, "Oh, this kid a little nutty also." I mean, I think you probably sometimes can see the crazy in my eyes also, and crazy can see crazy. Maybe that was it. Maybe he was smart. He was like, "Oh," and I was getting kind of heated. I put my hand kind of on the back of his chair there to brace myself as I pulled my knife to get him. So maybe he saw all that and he was intimidated and he didn't want to fight. He just wanted to jack me. Or the communication was off, which very well could be possible, and that's what I think happened. Somehow the communication was off, and we ended up in some planet nowhere in Tijuana. But obviously I'm okay. Everything was good. I'd party with my friends for the rest of the weekend, and it was all good, and we were back. But yeah, I was thinking about memories and but that definitely happened, and I think I remember that pretty well. So I decided to tell that story this morning, which got me up. I'm up. I might even do a little shot of whiskey with a coffee to get my day going. All right, you guys. Cheers. I'm out.